You see this painting behind me? I finished it a few days ago, and there's so many things that I wish I could have done a little bit different. It's almost like when you have a conversation with somebody, right? And you say the wrong thing and you're thinking, I wish I could go back and do that over. Like, I was trying to say one thing, but it came out another way, you know? And you replay these conversations over and over again, thinking, man, I could do this or I could do that. And it's really just pointless because at that point, what's been said has already been said. And that's how I felt with this painting. But part of me actually felt good that I couldn't go back and fix it. Let me explain. You see, here's the thing. I spent almost 20 years as a working digital artist, being able to undo and tweak things. I had unlimited undos. I could fix things at any time. I could color correct stuff. I had the ability to change my mind 6,000 times if I wanted to. But recently I decided to start painting traditionally again, which is, painting oil or acrylic on canvas. And halfway through this painting, I realized something. I made a mistake and I thought to myself, wow, I realized man, I can't really undo this. I mean, I can, but it would just require a lot more work than when I'm painting in Photoshop. But here's the real thing that surprised me with all of this. It was the immediate response was like this little bit of a panic, but then it was quickly followed with a bit of just relief. Relief that it was almost too late to fix it or that it would just be too much work. And I felt like in that moment I was learning this lesson, not just about art, not just about this painting, about letting go. And honestly, this made me think about how we approach problems in life. And I know we're talking about art here, so I'm sorry, I don't want to get super deep or dramatic here or anything like that. But I feel like that's one of the things that I like about art is that a lot of times God shows me or gives me revelation through the process of making the artwork. So while I'm in the process of doing one thing, I feel like he's showing me something else, something a bit deeper. So anyways, going back to the art, as I started to get closer to finishing this painting, I started to notice that there was things that I wish, as I said before, that I would have done a little bit different, because if this was digital art, I would probably still be tweaking and refining and adjusting. I would be second guessing, but with traditional art, those mistakes, those imperfections, they felt more permanent. And that the permanence to those mistakes felt more freeing, really, because it sort of gave me permission to just let it go and let this painting be. I learned with traditional painting that when you make a mistake or when your brushstroke comes out and it's less than perfect, you have to really ask yourself, is it worth me trying to fix that or redo that? It's not that it's impossible, it's just that it requires a lot more work. Because as I keep mentioning, with digital art, you could easily rotate something, you could select, you could adjust the saturation, you could color correct your image, you could do all of these things, you could even start from scratch all over again. There's quick fixes everywhere, but with traditional paint like this, you have to really ask yourself, is it worth me going back and focusing on these tiny little details, or is it better to leave it alone and, no pun intended, focus on the bigger picture? And the other morning, I was talking with a friend over coffee about this very thing. And halfway into the conversation, we both realized that I was talking about more than just painting. I was talking about life and how so many times we obsess and focus on these small little problems. We focus on these little things. We focus on the things that we should have drawn a certain way. We focus on the things that we should have said that we didn't say, whatever the case may be, but we focus on these micro little mistakes and issues when really we should be stepping back, accepting those imperfections and focusing on the things that really matter. Many times what I would have done is that I would have spiraled right back into trying to fix things and trying to make it just perfect. But with this new mindset, with this new learning that I've gotten as I've gotten back into traditional painting, I've realized that I can just kind of move forward and apply that effort to the next painting. And this reminds me of a quote that I've shared before by C.S. Lewis. He says, "You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and you can change the ending." So yeah, I can't go back and fix this canvas. I mean, I can go back if I really wanted to, but I can't easily do that. But what I can do is I can start fresh tomorrow. I can start fresh with a new painting, and I can apply those things that I learned from this onto the new one. I could make better decisions, and I could make more thoughtful brushstrokes. And to me, that kind of creative process is more liberating, more freeing than an endless amount of undos and indecisiveness. So I hope this video blessed you. I hope that this helped you kind of maybe shift your perspective in a different way. Let me know in the comments below. And if you like the painting that I shared in this video, check it out. I have in the links, there's links below that will kind of point you to where you can purchase the art if you wanted to support. Also, feel free, let me know if you have any questions, but that's it for now. I will see you on the next video, and keep the fire alive, my friends.